And we are live. Hi, you guys. So here we go for another session, live, coming from my home to your home. Hope you're all well. And today's class is going to be Ashtanga influenced. Hi, my neighbor. Today's going to be Ashtanga influenced. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy it. So let's get our mats out. I think my neighbor's lost her dog. So let's roll our mats out and we'll get to it. Good stuff. Right. I feel like a bit of live action. So we'll come to a comfortable seat. And as I say, all of my live streams are going to be available on my channel for forever, hopefully, if anything doesn't happen to YouTube. You can watch these classes at any time, if the timing doesn't suit you when I'm doing these classes, and of course you can do them in the morning or when you get home from work. And like I say, I'm going to be doing different styles as well throughout the, who knows, 12 weeks maybe. Gosh, I hope not. But I will be doing different styles, so there'll be something for everyone. Oh, hi, Reg. More friends passing. Interrupting my live stream. Wonderful. Right, hopefully you all have no more distractions. It's harder. My window is right opposite me, so and the lights are on, and I have no curtains. It's a little bit difficult to do the live video sometimes without any interruptions. But hopefully we're all good now. So it is 7 o'clock. Let's come to our comfortable seated cross-legged position. Sitting nice and tall. And we'll bring our hands into Chin Mudra. Tips of the forefinger and thumb touching, rest them on the knees, palms facing up. Let's close the eyes. And connect to your breath. So as always, try not to change how you're breathing to begin with. Just become aware of the breath as it is. Just noticing the quality. And the breath can tell us so much about our emotional state. And at the same time, we can control our emotional state by controlling the breath as well. So now just bring your awareness to your body. Notice how the body feels. And we'll soften the face, soften the jaw, the shoulders. And let's start to deepen the breath. So as you inhale, draw your breath down into your abdomen. Allow the abdomen to expand like a balloon. And as you exhale, abdomen contracts. And continue to breathe at your own pace. Just focusing on the abdomen to begin with. And when you feel you've woken up the lower part of the lungs, then just start to bring the breath up the body, into the chest, and up into the shoulders. And we'll start to activate our Ujjayi breath, breathing with sound. And continue with that Ujjayi breath. And a reminder, as always, as we move through the practice this evening, just doing what you can without any judgment or any expectation for your practice. Just allowing yourself to connect to your inner space without forcing. Just trying to keep that balance of effort and relaxation as we move through the postures. With the focus on the breath and how the postures feel in your body. Let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra at our heart center. I won't do the full opening mantra for the Ashtanga method, but we'll just begin with the sound Om. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Om. And when you're ready, gently opening the eyes, take the hands in front. We'll shift the weight into the hands. If you can't come over the knees, just swing the legs around, step the feet back, and we'll find a high plank position. So fingers spread, palms pressing into the mat, nice and strong through the arms, through the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone under, find strength through your core. Inhale here. And exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Drop to the knees first if you need to. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open the chest, look up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold our downward facing dog for a moment. And feel free to pedal the legs. Maybe you want to move your hips from side to side. Maybe you want to take a twisted dog. Okay, whatever feels good. And just take a moment to notice how the body feels again. Notice your tension. And look in between your hands. Inhale, walk the feet to the hands. Feet together, extension through your spine. Look up. Exhale, forward fold, head in.
Inhale, round it down through the feet, coming all the way up. Palms touch, gaze to your thumbs. And exhale. Samasthiti. Preparing for 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A and 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, raising the arms. Palms touch, gaze into your thumbs. Exhale, folding forward from the hips, hands to the mat, head comes in, lift the sit bones. Inhale, find extension through your spine, look up. And exhale, stepping the feet back, find a high plank, and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. 1, inhale, fingers spread, palms press the mat away. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale, navel towards the spine. Exhale. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, look between the hands. Inhale, jump or step, feet to hands, extension through your spine, look up. Exhale, forward fold, head in. Inhale to come all the way up. Palms touch, gaze to your thumbs. And exhale, Samasthiti. And again, Ekam, inhale. Dway, exhale, fold. Flexion the spine as you fold. Trini, inhale, extension through your spine, look up. Jadwari, exhale, jumping or stepping the feet back, high plank and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Pancha, inhale, upward dog, strong legs, open the heart. Shut, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. 1, inhale, wrap the triceps under. Exhale. 2, inhale, lengthen to your spine. Exhale. 3, inhale, lifting sit bones to the ceiling. Exhale. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, looking between the hands. Inhale, walking or jumping feet to hands, extension through your spine, look up. Exhale, forward fold, head in. Another inhale to come up. Palms touch, gaze thumbs. And exhale, Samasthiti. Last one, Ekam, inhale. Strong legs, fine length. Dway, exhale, fold in. Hands to the mat, lift the seat, head in. Trini, inhale. Find extension again, look up. Then Chadwari, exhale, jump or step the feet back, high plank, lower down with control. Chaturanga again, drop to the knees first if you need to. Pancha, inhale, upward dog, open the heart, lift the gaze. Shut, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. 1, inhale, check on the bandhas, make sure they're engaged. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, look between the hands. Inhale, jump or step feet to hands, extend it through your spine, look up. Exhale, forward fold, head in. Inhale, going all the way up. Palms touch, gaze thumbs. And exhale, Samasthiti. Bend the knees on the exhale, prepare for B. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Head in, straighten the legs. Trini, inhale, find extension. Jadwari, exhale, jump or step the feet back, high plank, lower down with control, Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, upward dog. Open the chest, look up. Shut, exhale, downward dog. Left heel pivot straight away. Right foot steps forward, all on the exhale. Inhale as you make your way up. Virabhadrasana. Exhale, hands back down, step foot back, and lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel pivots, left foot steps forward. Ekadasha, inhale, gazing up to your thumbs. Dwadasha, exhale to your Chaturanga Dandasana. Trayodasha, inhale, upward. Chaturdasha, exhale, downward. Inhale. Exhale. One, inhale. Exhale. Two, inhale. Exhale. Three, inhale. Exhale. Four, inhale. Exhale. Five, looking between the hands. Inhale, jump or step feet to hands, looking up. Exhale, forward fold, head in. Bend knees, inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, Samastiti, last one. Ekam, inhale. Dwe, exhale, fold. Trini, inhale, extension. Chatwari, exhale, jump or step the feet back and lower down. Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, upward. Shut, exhale, downward. Left heel pivots, right foot steps forward. Sapta, inhale. Ashta, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Right heel pivots, left foot steps forward. Ekadasha, inhale, drive into that left heel, reach. Dwadasha, exhale, Chaturanga. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturdasha, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One, inhale. Exhale. Two, inhale. Exhale. Three, inhale. Exhale. Four, inhale. Exhale. Five, look between the hands. Inhale, jump or step feet to hands, look up. Exhale, forward fold, head in. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale. Samastiti. Jump or step the feet, hips width apart. Fold forward from the hips and catch big toes, peace, fingers and thumb. Bend the knees to take the toes if you can't quite get there. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale, looking up, ekam. And dway, exhale. Crown of the head comes towards the mat. Tip the weight forward into the balls of the feet. Lift the sit bones to the ceiling. Hold it for one, two. Draw the armpits towards the hips. Three. So think of pulling shoulder blades down the back. Don't allow the elbows to be out here. For four, five. Inhale, straight arms, straight back. Exhale. Hands underneath the feet, palms facing up. Toes touching the arms if you can, preparing for Padahastasana. Ekam, final length, look up, inhale. And dway, exhale, fold. One. And again, keeping that connection between the armpits and the hips. Two. Shift the weight forward, press the toes into the wrists. Three. Four. 4, keeping the navel in, finding that hollowness in the abdomen. 5. Inhale, look up. And exhale, Samasthiti. Feet together, hands by your side. Utthita Trikonasana. Ekam. Step back with the right foot. Feet about 3 feet apart, parallel short sides of the mat, arms up to shoulder height. Take another inhale. And Dway, as we exhale, pivot on the heel of the right foot, turning the foot out. Slight bend or bend to the knees as we take hold of the big toe, peace fingers and thumb. Then inhale, straighten the legs as much as you can. Peel the chest open, long side of the mat, and gaze up to the tip of the left hand. Staying for 1, 2, nice and strong through your legs. 3, finding length through your spine. 4, 5, exhale, look down to the foot, soften the knees. Inhale, press the mat away, come back to your starfish. And exhale to the other side. Soft knees as you take hold of the big toe. Then inhale, straighten the legs as much as you can. Peel the body open, long side of the mat, and gaze tip of the right hand now for your drishti. 1, 2, if you have the big toe, pull on the big toe, find length. 3, 4, 5, exhale, looking down, soft knees. Inhale, press the mat away, coming back to your starfish. And exhale, coming into B. So pivot the right foot out again. We're going to square our hips, our chest off to the back of the mat. Diving forward, twisting. And as always, if you can't bring the left hand onto the outside of the right foot, keeping the leg straight, you're going to use a block so that you have something to press into. So maybe you're here in your block. If you don't have a block, maybe bring the left hand onto the right shin and really try to twist, open the body up, gazing up to the tip of the right hand. 3, keep pulling the right hip back. 4, 5, exhale, look down to the foot, soft knees. Inhale, press the mat away, come back to your starfish. And exhale to the other side. Left foot pivots out, swing the hips around, square them off top of the mat, dive forward, twist. Right hand comes down, again, outside of the left foot. If you're a little bit unbalanced here, you can bring the hand to the inside of the foot, and again, you can use the block on the inside if you need to. And again, we're gazing tip of the left hand for our drishti. The left hip is pulling back. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look to the foot, soft knees. Inhale, press the mat away, come back to your starfish. And exhale, Samasthiti, top of your mat. We're coming to Utthita Parsvakonasana. Ekam, step back with the right foot again. So I want the feet a little bit wider this time, about a leg's distance apart, and parallel short sides of the mat to begin with, arms to shoulder height. We'll take another inhale. As we exhale, pivot on the heel of the right foot, turn the foot out, knee bends over the ankle. Your option 1 is to drop the elbow onto the knee, the left arm comes underneath and overhead. Spiral the chest open to the ceiling as much as you can. And gaze tip of the hand for your drishti. 1, if you're going well here, you can start to make your way into full posture. Hand can come onto a block or all the way down onto the mat if the body allows. 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, looking down. Inhale, press the mat away with that right foot. Come back to your starfish. And exhale to the other side. Left foot pivots out, knee bends over the ankle. Again, elbow drops to the knee for your option 1. Right arm underneath and overhead. Peel the body open, long side of the mat or to the ceiling. And gaze tip of the right hand for 1. And again, we're taking full posture if it's in the practice. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, press the mat away, come back to your starfish. Skipping out B, exhale, come back to Samasthiti, top of your mat. Prasarita Padottanasana. Let's take A, C, and D. A can step back with the right foot again. Again, feet and legs distance apart. Let's turn the toes in slightly, heels out, hands come straight to the waist this time. Inhale, find length through your spine, look up. And exhale, flexion in the spine as you fold forward. Hands come to the mat, shoulder distance apart. Inhale, find length through the spine again. And exhale, folding forward. Crown of the head comes towards the mat. If those elbows bend, start walking the hands back between the legs. Keep the heels of the hands connected and press forward to pull the crown of the head closer to bring you deeper into the posture. Holding for 2. Lifting sit bones to the ceiling. For 3, don't look at the knees. Micro bending the knees and use your leg strength. For 4, every exhale, pull a little bit deeper if you can. 5. Inhale, straight arms, straight back, look up. Exhale, flex your spine, look to your navel, hands come to your hips. Inhale to roll all the way up to standing. And exhale. Coming straight into C. Inhale, arms out to a T. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale there. Pull the shoulder blades together, send the hands away. And exhale, folding forward again from the hips. Crown of the head comes towards the mat. And we take the arms overhead towards the floor behind us. And hold. 1. Working into shoulder extension in this posture as well as working on the legs. For 2, 3, keep that breath nice and controlled. 4, pushing a little bit deeper with every exhale. 5, on the tail of the exhale, look to your navel. Inhale to roll all the way up to standing, chin to the chest as you unwind. And exhale. Inhale, fly the arms high, hyperextension. Exhale, hands back to the waist. For D, inhale, find length through your spine, look up. And exhale, folding forward from the hips, catching the big toes this time. Peace fingers and thumb. Inhale, find length through your spine again, look up. And exhale, pulling on the toes, crown of the head comes towards the mat again. 1. Shoulders away from the ears. 2, again, engage the upper back. Pull the armpits towards the hips. For 3, just checking that we're not crunching into the neck. Those traps aren't pulling together. For 4, 5. Inhale, straight arms, straight back. Exhale, flex your spine, look to your navel, hands come to your hips. Inhale to roll all the way up to standing. And exhale, Samasthiti, top of your mat. Good stuff. We'll come into our balance, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So again, you can come off your mat if you wish. If you're on a tile floor or a laminate floor, it can be a little bit easier on a solid floor for your balance. As always, we have our variations. So firstly, from Samasthiti, first position is to jump or step the feet hips width apart and catch the waist. You're going to gaze to a fixed point ahead on the floor or on the wall to help keep your balance in this posture. As we inhale, we bend right knee, take hold of the big toe, peace fingers and thumb. If you can't get the big toe, so it's the right leg that comes into it first. If you can't get the big toe, interlace the fingers in front of the right shin. As you exhale, if you have that big toe, straighten the leg as much as you can. Holding for 1, 2, again, if you're going full posture, fold forward over the extended leg. For 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten it up if you fold it over, and exhale, leg comes out to the right, Pajra Drishti to the left if you can, gazing over your left shoulder. Or we're here in our variation. 1, 2, 3. Keep that left glute switched on. 4, don't let the hips stick out. 5. Inhale, leg comes back to center. Exhale, head comes towards the knee. And inhale, releasing the leg or the foot, holding the leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knee, release. Left side. Take a breather. And inhale, bend the left knee, catch the big toe, take the arm around the outside of the leg just to keep that foot, the leg in line with the hip. And straighten the leg as much as you can, or again, you're taking your variation. 1. And this is all good if we're still working on our balance. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, leg opens to the left. Pajra Drishti, Drishti to the right if you can. If it sends you too much off balance, just continue to gaze ahead. 1, 2, try to keep the hips square to the top of the mat. For 3, 4, 5. Inhale, leg comes back to center. Exhale, head comes towards the knee, knee to nose touch, or we try. And inhale, release the foot or the leg. Hold the leg up straight and strong. 1, 2, even if we're down here, it's all good. For 3, keep the banders on. Make sure the hips aren't sticking forward. For 4, and 5, and the knee to release. Good stuff. Have a breather. We'll come into Utkatasana and Virabhadrasana A and B through a full sun salutation. So again, from Samasthiti at the top of your mat. And inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend the spine, look up. And exhale, jump or step the feet back, high plank and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sapta is jump or step your feet to your hands, feet together, bending your knees and coming straight into Utkatasana. So sinking low in the hips, palms touch, gaze thumbs. 1, 2, find length through your spine. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, folding forward. Again, it's an up that took handstand if you wish, or we're inhaling, finding length through the spine. And exhale, stepping or jumping the feet back, high plank, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left your pivot center line, right foot steps forward. Sapta. Inhaling as you come in to your warrior 1. Virabhadrasana A. Gaze to the thumbs. 1, 2. Square the chest to the top of the mat. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Pivot on the heels. Switch the feet to the other side. And exhale. Left knee over the left ankle. Keeping your gaze, your drishti to your thumbs. 1, 2. Just check that that back foot isn't rolling to the inside. Connect the outside of the foot to the mat. For 4, 5. Inhale, open the arms and the hips alongside the mat as we come into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana B. Gazing over tip of the left hand. 1. Just checking that the hips are opening to the long side of the mat here for 2. And again, we're lifting the inner arch of that back foot for 3. Driving in to the left heel. 4. Soft shoulders. 5. Inhale, straighten the left leg, pivot on the heels, switch the feet to the other side, and exhale. Right knee bends over the right ankle. Gaze and tip of the right hand. 1. Breathe, make sure you're breathing. 2. Tuck your tailbone underside. Can you find more space here? For 3. 4. 5. Exhale, windmill the hands either side of the front foot. Again, it's another up, another kick handstand this time if you want to do it. Otherwise, we're just stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Inhale. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come into sit. Inhale, jump step or kneel through to a seated straight-legged position. Good stuff. So let's come into Dandasana. So the feet together, the legs strong. Engage the quadriceps. Pull the toes back towards the body. Hands either side of the hips. Think of drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Chest nice and open. Inhale. And exhale. Drop the chin to the chest. Gaze tip of the nose. For 1. 2. 3. Keep the quads on. Keep the legs strong. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, coming into Paschimottanasana, our forward fold. So as before, we're folding from the hips as much as we can. Try not to round the spine, especially if the hips are moving backwards. Sit on a block if you need to. Catch the big toes if you can take the big toes. Otherwise, you're just taking the ankles or the shins here, or you're using a strap. Inhale, find length through your spine. And exhale, moving forward from those hips. So again, we want about 2/3 of the effort to come from the hips. Only 1/3 is from the back. For 2. And gaze into your big toes for your drishti. For 3, unless you're relatively flat, you can rest your head on your shins. For 4. 5. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, release. We'll come straight into Pavottanasana. Take the hands a foot's distance behind the back. Fingers facing towards the body. Pointing the toes now and preparing to lift the hips up, dropping the head back. If it's too much, you can come into reverse tabletop. So bring the feet hips distance apart. And you're going to lift up into your reverse tabletop here. Otherwise, we're working into our Pavottanasana. Try to keep medial rotation in the legs. So think of bringing the big toes to touch so that the feet don't go a little bit Charlie Chaplin here. And working into the shoulder extension. Send the shoulders forward. So make yourself round-shouldered. Then open the heart, lift the chest, and now lift up. And we'll hold for 1. Drop the head back if it feels good. For 2. 3. 4. And 5. Chin to the chest. Exhale, lowering down. Good. We'll come straight into hip opening. Let's bend the right knee. Bring the heel towards the buttock. Knee falls out to the side. For your Janushasana A. Sole of the right foot onto the inner left thigh. We've got that left leg nice and strong. Pull the toes back towards the body. If you're working into your lotus, come into Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Pick the right foot up. Pull the heel towards the navel and drop the foot into your half lotus position. Just be really mindful of the knees. If it's too early, don't push. You can be here in a variation, or the foot on the inside of the leg is all good. Inhale, find length. And exhale, folding forward. And again, exactly the same as in our forward fold. We've got the shin, the ankle. You can use a strap or take the foot. For 2, move with the breath. Relax, relax, relax. 3, just notice where the posture is working in your body. 4, 5. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, release the posture. Coming straight into the left side. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left knee, heel to the buttock. Knee falls out to the side. Sole of the left foot onto the inner right thigh. Or again, you're taking that foot into your half lotus position. Strong right leg. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward from your hips. Take the foot, again, the ankle, the shin, or we're using a strap. Inhale and exhale. Just moving forward with every breath. Go 2. Keep the navel drawn back to the spine. 3, 4. Shoulders soft, face soft. 5. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, releasing the posture. Let's come into Marichyasana A. Right knee bends, heel to the buttock. Align heel with sit bone, palms distance between the foot and the thighs. Again, it's a half sitting, half standing posture. For most people, that left sit bone is going to be connected to the mat. The right sit bone is going to be lifted. Press that right foot down. Inhale. As we exhale, we're folding forward inside of that right leg. Option 1 is just to reach towards that left foot. We can be here, just using that left hand to help propel us forward a little bit and pulling the right knee into the body. Option 2, you're trying to make your bind, taking the opposite hand behind the back, a finger palm or wrist bind. Inhale to find length and exhale, folding forward, holding for 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, releasing the posture. Let's come straight into the left side. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee, heel to the buttock. And again, align the heel with the sit bone, the right leg strong. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. And again, maybe we're here today. This is all good. Just working into this hip, this left hip for 1, as well as working into the back of the right leg for 2. Again, if you're going to work into the shoulders, take your bind for 3, 4. Keep the navel drawing back. Keep the pelvic floor lifting. 5. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, releasing the posture. Let's come into Marichyasana C. Right knee bends, heel to the buttock. Align the heel with the sit bone again, that left leg nice and strong. Take the right hand behind the back. Just be mindful that you're not leaning into that right hand so much. It's just to steady us. And we're going to try to keep the weight in the hip. So pressing that left hip down. Our option 1 is just to hold the right knee. Inhale to find length and exhale, twist, gazing over the right shoulder. Taking whatever variation feels nice in your body. Maybe you're hooking that left elbow around the outside of that right knee. Maybe you're taking a bind, catching the opposite hand behind the back if it's available in a finger palm or wrist bind. Inhale to find length and exhale for 2. And again, we're moving with the breath here. Inhale, find a little bit more length through the spine. Exhale, press deeper for 3. Keep the navel in, breathe into the upper back for 4, 5. Inhale, look into the front And exhale, releasing the posture. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. So it's just a twist. Okay, it doesn't matter how far, how deep we get, as long as we're feeling that twist, we're feeling the opening in the upper back. Inhale, exhale, draw that navel in, gaze back over the left shoulder. And again, take whatever variation feels good. It can be here, just working into that shoulder rotation for 2. So it's internal rotation in that shoulder for 3, 4. Just checking that that right leg is nice and strong. That right toe is still pulling back. 5. Inhale, look to the front, and exhale, releasing the posture. Let's take a vinyasa. So if you've never done a vinyasa before, we're just going to cross the legs, take the hands forward, or you can have the hands here. You're just going to lift the bum up, take the feet back, and find a high plank position. As you exhale, lower down into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Exhale into your downward facing dog. And inhale, just bringing the right foot forward, top of the foot onto the mat, left foot comes forward, and then just planting the bum and straightening the legs. That's the easiest way to do your vinyasa. Let's come into Navasana. We'll just do 2 rounds of Navasana. So as always, just finding that squishy bit between the sit bones and the coccyx, trying to keep the chest nice and open, the back straight. Your option 1 is to bring the hands under the thighs, just lift the feet up, just working into our core strength and our leg strength here, holding for 1. Option to release the legs. 2, we can bring the lower legs parallel. For 3, straighten the legs for your full Navasana. 4, 5, exhale, cross the legs, hands either side of the body. Inhale, pick the body up or try. Exhale, lower the body back down. Round 2, last round. Inhale. 1. Draw the navel in. 2, 3, 4, and catch the big toes. Good. If we can't do this with the leg straight, we can be here. This is all good. Just work on straightening those legs. Or we can be here. This is all good. If you have those big toes, point the feet and drop the head back. We'll hold for 2, 3, 4. The feet are together. 5. Take the outsides of the feet. Taking the heels. So coming into, it's a forward fold, Paschimottanasana, but balancing on our sit bones. Pull yourself in, gaze to your toes. 1, 2, shoulders away from the ears. 3, find length through your spine. 4, yeah, maybe we're here, this is all good. And 5, exhale, release. Let's straighten the legs. And we'll come to lie down with control. Take the hands out towards the feet, slowly flexing through the spine to come to lie down. Let's come into Halasana, plow pose. So this requires you to take the legs over the head. If it doesn't feel good in your back or in your neck, just come out of the posture, okay? We'll have a go. So we're just going to bring the feet up. And again, maybe this is you. If you can't get the momentum, maybe you get a little bit of a push. Use the hands, push, lift the bum up, and take the feet over the head. And maybe you're here. Maybe this is your Halasana. This is all good. Just try to keep the spine nice and long if you can. If you're coming into full Halasana, the feet go over the head. The toes are pointed and the tops of the feet are on the mat. We're trying to lift the sit bones nice and high, trying to keep that back nice and straight. If you're going well, you can interlace the fingers behind the back. This is going to work into our shoulder extension a little bit more. We're going to hold for 3, 4, 5. Coming into Karna ear pressure pose. So have a go. Just bending the knees either side of the head. You might not be able to hear me in a second. Bending the knees either side of the head. Trying to close the ears with the knees. Try to keep the heels and the toes together as you come into this posture. Just a nice round through the spine, and we'll hold for 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we'll straighten the legs back out. Let's release the hands, bring the hands onto the mat, and slowly, slowly, with control, let's make our way all the way back down to a lying down position. Nice and controlled. Using that core strength, that compression strength, keeping those legs nice and hooked into the body. And as you lower the legs, squeeze the banders. Make sure those banders are engaged, the navel to the spine, the pelvic floor on. As you come back down to a lying down position. And let's come into Matsyasana. So it's a variation of the full fish posture in the Ashtanga series. We'll bring the hands underneath the buttocks, palms facing down. Elbows as close to the body as you can get them. Feet together, toes pointed. Press into the elbows and bring the top half of the body up. Open the chest. If it doesn't feel good for the neck, keep the chin to the chest here. Just work on opening the body, opening the front body. If it feels good, you're dropping the head back. Crown of the head comes to the mat, and we're going to hold it here for 2. Stay nice and strong through the legs. For 3, open the heart, lift the chest. 4, 5. Inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, slowly making your way back down to a lying down position. Let's hug the knees into the chest. And let's rock forwards and backwards. We'll come back to a seated position. And let's come back to a comfortable cross-legged position. Sitting nice and tall. So again, you can, half lotus is in your practice or full lotus, feel free to come into those postures. Otherwise, we're here. Inhale. Exhale, take the hands behind the back. Take hold of opposite elbows. Take the wrist if you can't get to the elbows. If you're in full lotus, catch hold of your big toes for Baddha Padmasana. Inhale, find length. And exhale, folding forward. Try to keep the sit bones connecting to your mat. As we come into Yoga Mudra, the yogic seal, we'll hold for 5 breaths. For 2. Deep Ujjayi breathing. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale, hands back into Chin Mudra like we did at the beginning of the class. Inhale to find length. And exhale, drop chin to the chest. Close the eyes or gaze tip of the nose for your drishti. 1. Slow the breath. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. Inhale, lifting the gaze. Last bit of effort before our Shavasana. So Uputihi, uprooting posture. So if you're in half lotus, you can still lift into your Uputihi. This left foot is just going to dangle down a little bit. If you can make it into your full lotus, the full posture is we try to lift the entire body off the mat in here. If you're struggling to lift at all, we can try L-sits. I like L-sit because it works on the areas that Uputihi works on. So working into shoulder strength and core strength. As always with your L-sits, I don't know if you've practiced with me before, I always say you can't lift with the arms straight. There's just nothing's going to happen. We're not going to be able to lift anything up. You need flexion in the spine. You need those elbows to bend so that you can lift up. So the first stage, the first option for your L-sit is just trying to lift the bum up. And this will start to work into that shoulder strength, the upper body strength. The second part is to start to engage the core. So pull the bum back and up. You can lift the feet if you wish, or just keep the heels down. It's all good. We're just going to go for 5 breaths. So whichever one you want to go for. If the wrists are a little bit delicate, you can use fists. So fists on the mat, or use blocks either side of the block body. I have some nice blocks here. So you can use blocks either side of the body, and that will just help to get a little bit more lift. And we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Good stuff. We're done. Let's come into our final posture, our Shavasana. Well done, everyone. Let's bring the heels as wide as your mat. Let's come to lie down with control. And take up space with the arms, palms facing up. So shoulder blades under the back, chest nice and open. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is nice and long. Close your eyes. Release your Ujjayi breath. Release your bandhas. And just allow your body to be heavy. Allowing your body to be completely supported by your mat. And when you're comfortable, just being completely still. Just taking a moment to notice any sensations in your body right now. And bringing your awareness to your breath, your natural breath. If you find the mind is wandering, it's always good just to focus on the breath, or maybe any sounds you can hear right now. Maybe you can hear the birds outside. Just the sound of your world, without trying to name any of the sounds. Allowing yourself to be completely absorbed in the present moment. Can you allow yourself to let go? Can you allow your body to melt? Every time we come to our mat, we learn something about ourselves. Understanding ourselves, we can understand everyone else in the world. Every single posture that we practice contains wisdom. Not only about where our attention is in our bodies, but the way we approach a posture can tell us about our attitude to life. Maybe we're impatient to get to a posture, and that shows us that we're impatient in our daily lives. Maybe we're too forceful. Maybe we get frustrated in our practice, and again, maybe we need to learn to let go a little bit more in our daily lives. Just use the practice to find peace. Peace with yourself. Allowing yourself to be where you are right now. Allow the asana practice, the movement part of the yoga practice, to be a meditation. Don't let the practice become another form of materialism, something to get. And maybe now your mind has wandered off and started to think. You started to question things. Bring that focus back to your breath. we'll take a deep inhale now. Exhale your breath, completely connect your navel to your spine. Inhale the breath into the heart space. Exhale the breath into the fingertips, the toes. Start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Bringing life back to your body. Be reborn again after your practice. More knowledge about yourself, about your world. Start to move your limbs. And bringing your feet together, take your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Find it full extension through your spine. And draw the knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. And as always, just taking a moment to offer some love to yourself, acceptance with where you are, gratitude for all you've been given so far in life, for the abundance of nature that keeps us alive, that keeps us sustained. Know that right now you are enough. You are exactly where you need to be at this moment in time. When you're ready, we'll rock over to our right hand side. Taking a moment on your right hand side, just find some comfort. And when you're ready, we'll make our way back to a seated position. And let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra at our heart center. We'll close the eyes. Reconnect to the breath. And let's again finish with the sacred sound Om and 3 Shantis. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hare Om. Raising your hands to your head for kindness in your thoughts, to yourselves first and foremost, and to others. Hands to your heart for kindness in your actions, and to your lips for kindness in your words. From my heart to your heart, always. Namaste. And thank you. Thank you for practicing with me this evening. So, kind of gentler Ashtanga primary series. I know sometimes Ashtanga can be a little bit, but you just do what you can. It's a bit difficult in a leg class with Ashtanga because it's supposed to be practiced at your own pace and every day over a long period of time. So you slowly build up the endurance, you slowly build up the strength and the flexibility. I know in a leg class it can be a little bit overwhelming. So thank you for staying with me to the end. Yeah, I hope you are all well. I hope you all feel a little bit more peaceful now in your minds, in your hearts, in your body. And yes, it is
just after 8 o'clock, so a little bit over an hour. If you enjoyed the class, then as always, feel free to make a small donation, a small contribution to help me through these tough times. I am self-employed. I'm a full-time yoga teacher and fitness coach, so it is a little bit difficult for me right now. Hoping the government will help us self-employed people out. Fingers crossed. But yeah, in the meantime, I am being very, very careful with what I spend. Not that I can spend much because I'm kind of stuck doing nothing but yoga and fitness at the moment. So it's all good. It's all good. We're going to have some really healthy people at the end of these 12 weeks. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And as I said, there will be a class every evening, Monday to Friday, 7 o'clock. And on Sunday morning as well at 9:30. So if you enjoyed the class and you want a little bit more, then come and join me tomorrow. Again, it will be something different. I have lots of classes planned, and I also have the classes that I've already done are available online for you to do at any time, including this one. I think in about 15-20 minutes it will upload to my channel and you'll be able to do this at any time. So thank you for joining me. I can see some little comments coming. Sam, oh, wonderful, Sam. Good to see you. Good to see you practicing. Oh, Richard. Oh, he managed to keep up for 20 minutes. He said, fair play to me. Oh, it was tough. It's tough practicing and talking and counting at the same time. So yeah, feel sorry for me. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough for me as well, Richard. But like I say, it's something that you can come back to. If you manage 20 minutes, that's fine. Just come into your Shavasana and then maybe give it another try another time, see how far you get. We always get a little bit further each time. Sally, thank you for joining me. As always, love to you. And yeah, thank you guys. I shall see some of you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Wonderful day today. Got lots done in the garden, so it's all good. But yeah, thank you for joining me, you guys, and I shall see some of you tomorrow. Namaste, namaste. Love to you all. Stay safe, stay well. Bye bye.